Good morning, my beautiful people. It's a marvelous, magnificent Monday that we have been blessed to see one more time. Isn't it amazing how God thinks so much of us to touch us with his hand of grace and mercy and wake us up to see one more day? It's a little foggy outside this morning, but guess what? It's still a beautiful day because the sun above, the SON, is truly shining in our lives. I wanted to ask you, yesterday in Sunday school, our Sunday school lesson had an introduction story, and it was talking about how most churches today, the worship service is manufactured or dry, you know. It's like a routine, just a daily routine, a routine that, the saints or the church people or the Christians, whichever we want to call them, are just in a routine. And the service is just manufactured. It's dry. And we sit there, like God has not done anything for us. So I wanted to reiterate on that. And me being one of the leaders that are in the front lines a lot of times, I get to actually witness that dry manufactured worship sometimes. And you really have to really have to be focused on God when you are ministering, because if you're focused on the people out there, a lot of times those dead dry faces will distract you and take your praise off of what it's supposed to be on, which is God Almighty. So I want to know, do you have a manufactured worship service? Is your faith and worship service manufactured? Is it dry? Or do you go in to the sanctuary, to the house of God, ready and willing, with open arms and open hearts and open minds to accept what God has for you? Are you ready? Are you willing to lift up holy hands, praising him, when ministry is going on, when service is going on? Are you ready? Are you praising him? Or are you sitting there dry and manufactured like a robot, so to speak? Is your worship genuine? Or is it just something that you're used to doing? You're used to just getting up on Sunday mornings, going to church, going to service, then coming back home, and then you're in the same rut. Or does the Lord change you? Do you go looking for a change each week? Something to be healed each week. When we go into the hospital, we don't go there, and come out the same way we went in. We go in, hopefully, to get something that's broken fixed. So when we go to the church, in a sense, it's a hospital, because all of us, all of us are broken in some way, and we need healing. We need a fix, and that fix is not alcohol, it's not drugs. That fix is Jesus. That's what's gonna fix us. That's what's gonna fix our spirit. But we have to be willing to accept him into our hearts so that he can truly make a change. We can't keep doing the same thing, the same rut, the same worship that we're constantly doing and expect to be changed. No, we have to work at it ourselves too. Jesus is going to do his part with no problems, no questions asked. But us, we have to change our souls too. We have to change the people we hang around. If we're hanging around people that's not motivating us, not encouraging us, not helping us to do the right thing, then something needs to change. And first of all, it's yourself. But then we may need to change the people we're hanging around, because everybody is not meant for your good. Everybody is not meant to stay in your life for your whole season. Some people are just meant for a season. And we have to let them go so that we can be elevated by God even higher. So, is your worship service, is your worship, the worship that you give, is it real? Is it genuine? Or is it just something that's manufactured and dry and just a routine that you're used to doing, not expecting a change at all. I just had that on my mind this morning. And I hope that when you do worship God, that it is genuine and it's truly from the heart, and you're expecting a change, and every time that you get a touch of Jesus, that it changes you. I love you, my friends. I hope you have a super marvelous Monday. And as always, share that beautiful smile with everyone you come into contact with. Whether they deserve it or not, you still share the love of Christ with them. Be blessed, and be blessed again. See you soon.